Hello, hello. How are you? I hope you're well. If you're watching on YouTube, you can catch this live at twitch.tv/otakusmile too. If you are watching on YouTube, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Let's get into this. So you see we're right back into it. Got back to the village. That's like the last thing I did before going and logging out for the night. Because I got a ton. Well, not that much, but I got some tough. And that'll be enough to start building houses. That's a good place to start, I think, right? I need to make choices too, because I need to decide how far do I want the houses to go, and I'm thinking of having 2 lines, so 1, 2, 3. Maybe I wanna. Do I want to go farther out? Let me think. I don't think this is gonna be doing here for a little bit anyway. Do I want 1, 2, 3, or do I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? I could do 6. Do I think 6 is too much? I think 5 is better. I think 5 in between is good. Yeah, so we're gonna go with 5. Yeah. No. And then this goes here. And then it would go out like this. Obviously. But yeah, so I gotta decide if that's what I want to do. So I think it is. As you can see, and then I'll move my horse over somewhere else, but stylistically, I think that's what I want for the village as an overall. I should get this out and just place a whole bunch more dirt and slabs. I don't want to sit down the slabs I've already got, because these will be useful for different things, obviously. Did I have it in here? No, I just ran out, is what it was. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We'll do that. We'll be right back. Because, you know, that's just how things go, right? Boop, boop, boop. Yeah. And then go pick up the flowers. And all is well with the world. Well, maybe not, but you know, it feels all is well with the world. That's what it is. But we gotta keep putting these in. So that I can eventually I don't know. I know technically I could probably do this just so much easier by like just putting like a torch or 2 underneath, but like where's the fun of that? Well, at the very least, where's the limited amount of work? Or tons of work. That inevitably will be required. Plus, this is just a better way, I think, personally, with being able to tell where everything is. And then just go boop, 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 boop. I'm not gonna do that one yet. We'll go up eventually, just not yet. Do 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 do. Sneaky. Totally filled in. Or it's filled in, and yet at the same time, it's not filled in. And eventually I do have to figure out what is made, where the monsters are. Because, I mean, for Pete's sake. I know they're somewhere. I just don't know where. And it's only well, very annoying. To me. Alright, so yeah. It's gonna be like that. Actually, I think it's 5 in between here too, so it works still. Yeah? No, it's 5. So it still works. It is 5. Like that. So then... yeah. So that'll be like that, as you can see. Houses wise, and there will be a second street here. And I'll make a couple shovels just to make my life a little bit easier. Just a little bit. It's not a lot easier, but it'll be a little bit easier. I'm gonna put this in here. I'm gonna put this in here. I have diamonds, but I'm not gonna use them right now. Yeah, I know. Boop. Boop. Because, let's be real, this isn't gonna go through a lot. Hey, Yoswagon! I don't know about that. But this is my stream. How are you? I hope you're well. As you can see, I am doing some sneaky terraforming. I'm glad to hear that you're doing good today, or at least fine. I'm glad to hear that you're at least doing fine. As I said, I'm just doing sneaky terraforming. There we go. It's actually amazing how much it takes to actually terraform. I'm gonna be honest. Or rather, not terraform, but like make it flat in this case. Because I do want it to be flat. And eventually I do want to make it a little bit more, but like, just to do this. Make sure it's not like gonna have monsters. Because I know this isn't terraform. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Yet. Because potentially, I guess. Alright, picks. Perfect. But nah. I mean, the biggest reason I wanted to have, like, a more... just to start with is just... like I said, this is partially meant to be a toddler pin, which means they can't go up so they fall. The irony. It's like they're full-grown villagers, I get it, but like, are they really? No, I honestly want to make a more... I actually want to see if how much of a, like, village I can make that they can just kind of be kind of in. I mean, as you can see, I've got the start, like, the start of it and all that. Basically, I want to see if I can make them a little area that'll be well lit, like that. That they'll have a nice little house, I guess. Well, not that they necessarily think that, but like, why not, right? Might as well give them a place to live that's semi-decent. Even if each house is exactly the same. No real difference. Other than I might make like a little community building. Hey yo, tell her Cross. Or can I just call you Cross? How are you this fine evening? Are you well? I'm gonna call you Cross, by the way. Thank you. How are you? I hope you are well. Fair enough. Fair enough. It's a pleasure having you here. There we go. Alrighty then. As I said, I'm continuing the village today. Sort of. I'm getting their... How do I want to put this? I'm getting the bases of their buildings and foundations and all that set up so that I can kind of get the idea of where I want them to be. Yeah. Anyway. I hope your work goes well, by the way. Let's see. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. I'm going to do this like this, because this is going to go like this. Because they're all going to be kind of the same underneath. Vanilla. Absolutely vanilla. The most recent update added pink wood, so I'm making a village that's in the, I mean, technically it's not, but it's technically in. So it's in the cherry blossom forest. In the style more of what I think it would kind of be. I mean, maybe I should build more buildings that are like work buildings as well, now that I think about it. I was just going to do a community building, but like, I could do work buildings there. That could actually be a little bit fun to have some buildings that are work buildings. But yeah, no, this is totally vanilla. So maybe a work building, or house buildings go up to here, and then we can have like work buildings like this. Because now that I think about it, that could be like really nifty to do. Like, I wasn't thinking about doing that, but because it's a lot of annoyance, but like, it could be fun. But yeah, no, this is totally vanilla. It's proven by the fact that I don't have like any tree capitator mods or like on here or anything like that. If I was gonna do mod it, I'd have that immediately. If I'm being honest, because I don't know. Well, it's just, I guess, less work to focus on that and be more focused on things like this. Actually, I'd also probably add like a whole bunch of stuff that would probably kill me, even though I... Alright, so... I'm such a scaredy cat. But yeah, no, this is totally... Let's see. Stylistically, this is how the, like a normal plains... I kind of like it, but I kind of want to make it different for like, if it was a cherry blossom. So I do want to do one of those. I think that'd be cool. So, you know. Just double checking how it is, because I kind of want to, yeah, so basically. But I don't exactly think that's what I would do. I think. Hey, there's a pig. Yo, piggies. Maybe I want you, but I don't have the ability to pick you up right now. I know I'll despawn before I come back for you, so. You live. You live happy and free lives. Until you despawn. Horribly. Questioning why the universe did that to you. But you know. It's fine. Until you bitch. Ducky! Hey-yo! Monkey. Hey-yo, will you be my friend now? No. I will be your friend. Come on, friend. Friend? No, no, friend. Friend. Friend? 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 These? You have so much health too. Are we friends? We're friends. Oh, I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the, my singular. Yes, exactly. Resistance is futile. We will be friends. I'm gonna use my saddle. I do need a stable. I guess I do. And that's, like, you're definitely gonna be my horse transport, but, like, I definitely need a better place for my horses. Because they just need a good place to live. Now, where are you? There you are. It won't be too hard to climb up this. Yeah? Yeah. Oh, you're not, I mean, you're not like the fastest, but you're pretty, actually not bad at all. Yes. So we need a stable for you guys. For now, you kinda gotta go be in here for now. Not forever, you guys, I promise. We will have a stable for you, right? Yes. So if the village is on this level, let me finish this off. Maybe I'll find the spiders today. I don't think so, but like, I'm still not sure where the cave has to be. Like, it has to be really deep. Collect the dirt. And then I'm gonna finish all my terraforming over here, hopefully. No, not terraforming, flattening. Yeah. And then I kind of need to decide how far out I want my village to go. So I'm thinking I kind of want it to go to this level. And then I want them to not be able to continue past that. The irony is they don't actually get to be in the cherry blossom forest themselves, though I don't think they'd want to be. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I don't particularly care for the color of the grass for that. I actually think it would have looked nicer if they stuck with this maybe a little bit darker for the grass. I kind of wish. Like, coloration-wise, I feel like it's a little bit too yellow. Almost. For the color. Which I think is sad, because I think, well, not sad, but it's just like, it's a little disappointing. Is more accurate to say. But if we figure that the village goes out to here, then what I want to do is to, like so. Yeah. Because my house is going to be outside the village. For my village house. And not the one where my portal is. I might need to move my portal a little bit, but it shouldn't be too bad. Like, yeah. Like over here, though. And I do want to build it in like the same style I'm going to build the village, so. But whoops. I should go put over. Well, actually, I could just. Since I decided the village ends here. Dude. Continue flattening. Oh, there we go. There. And it would be out to here like this. Like that. Let's see, how far out do I want my house to be from the toddler pin? Like, I don't want it to be too far, but I want it to be just enough that it's like, not in it. But like, I'm not like trying to be higher than them. Like, I actually like the idea of being lower for this. This level's good. Let me see. And I'll say it again, I know it's easier to just make like lanterns and do that, but like, I don't know. It's not my thing. Go. So instead just add some more slabs. Actually, we'll only do 6 for now. Because otherwise that could be a little annoying. Alright. And then doop-de-doop. Let's finish yeah. Do this. I'll do that. I seriously do want to know where these monsters are. Like, seriously. Where are you, monsters? Why are you being so loud and annoying? Yeah, I hear you. Like, I feel like if I was to dig into the side here, I'd be able to find you right away. Actually. Like, is there actually a cave down here? I'll try and see. Seriously, it sounds like they're right here. There. That's gotta be it. That's gotta be it. At least to some extent. Alright, let's see if me leaving and coming back, once I put that down a little bit, will make the area a little bit less noisy at least. I hope. I'm not like leaving the area fully, I'm just getting far enough away that things might despawn. Hopefully. Hey yo, pickies! still have no carrots on me. But if there's piggies here later, I will definitely come for you. I mean, I don't think I've gone far enough away, I'll be honest, but like, just to see, kind of. If there's a little bit of that. Oh, there's that too. I'll take the pain. Broken legs are fine. Cause I got stuff on me right now, you know? Actually, I should probably just deal with it. Bow or not. Where did you go? I'm sort of brave. Where'd it go? You know, it could also be that. Also, all that time trying to find dripstone. Yeah. Hey! I did it! I don't know how I did that. But it could be this. It definitely could. Yeah, that definitely could be it. Okay. No guarantees specifically, but that could be it, right? I should probably go down there and light that all up too some point. Oh well. I killed the creeper. I'm gonna go back for its gunpowder. It's still there, right? Where'd the gunpowder go? Over here. Yeah. Cool. Alright, but yeah, no, I need to go down there at some point. Definitely. And light that up. I definitely need to go light that up at some point. Yep. But that day is not today. I faced a creeper. I think that's a pretty good start there with that. I don't even know why I get so nervous. Like, it's not that different. And, between the two. You know what? It's a lot quieter here now. So, yeah, it must be, okay. Now that I know that to some extent, we're just gonna fill this in. Oh, it's getting dark. Yeah. Well, I'll fill that in the rest of the way, and that'll be that. No more worries. I have a little bit more. Do I have any more here? Yeah, I can finish. Oh, also, right, pixel perfect, right? Yeah. Let's go fill that in the rest of the way. Well, at least it's gonna be quieter now. Like, I know I still gotta clear out the area below, but like... that's not gonna be as hard. If I'm being totally honest. Thankfully. Yeah. But that does seem to have cleared it. Let's see. Let's make sure. Yeah. Silence. That is the first time that area has been quiet since I first came here. I'm gonna be honest. It's quite something. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Good to know that it was just, yeah. Alright. Let's finish clearing that out. Oh, and I guess I didn't get all of it. Nope, I just heard another one. But, I mean, that just means there's more areas down there that are, lit, or need lighting. But that's fine. Yeah. It'll be fine. I can ignore for now. But yeah. Because I don't have any more, so let's just get the like a few more of these in place, and then it'll be all good to go. And we can forget about them anyway, other than I'm gonna have to clear them out. But it's a lot better. Hopefully. Like, it's not as bad over here, which proves that there is something to it. Alright, and then we're gonna go here. I have to figure out like just how many different areas they're in. At some point, just to be like, okay, how many mobs are there? Got my feeling. That was actually, I need to do it like this here. I know one layer is good enough, but you know, of the bottom slots, but just in case. You never know, right? What was that? Is that a sheep? Yes, it's a sheep. Alright. The irony is I'm gonna run out of dirt probably. But the aim of the game is just to kind of get all the way to here and get that all done. And then over here, actually, surprisingly, I've got most, because I want to go out here and over. It's not too far. like so. I might mark that out just to be like, I want to go through here. There. Alright, and then from there, do I actually want to go there? Because this then, and then you can have another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you could have another building. Yeah, that's fine. And then this can also be work building some too. And house building. So that'll be good. I think I've got it. I've got it all plotted out what I want to do. I mean, obviously it won't be actual work buildings because, like, this isn't a real type of village, but, you know, I mean, it could be interesting to do. A little bit of. Oops. This is fine. But I do need to take this down. For now. So... Boop. And, I mean, it's obviously not going to be a normal village, right? But, work. Like, it'll be interesting to see how close we can get. I just realized I didn't pick up the cherry blossoms over there. Yeah. Alright. Let's finish moving like this. Boop, boop. That. I mean, obviously I'm gonna want more than that, but... because this needs to go all the way to here. Where there's gonna be a little fence line. Boop. And like so. Is that right? Yeah, I did that right. Alright, cool. I did do that right. And then I gotta redo it now. Like that. And then I do need to tear this down. You know what? There. Dirt. Yeah. Dirt, dirt. Dirt. To be honest, this should probably go out like that. And like that. And like that. And another sack of dirt. And slowly but surely, it's starting to get there, you know? It's a lot, but it will get there. Alright, first off, let's finish this area off. It's not really finishing it off, but it's getting there. I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna make more. I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna be like, I know I could do this way easier, and I'm not doing it. But I kind of don't care. Because I'm doing it the way I want to do it. Doesn't that count for something? Yep. One, two, three, go. There we go. I need better armor. But it's fine. Terraforming, not terraforming, flattening. I mean, I guess it's still technically terraforming. Adjusting of the landscape to suit me is more important. I think you can. It's not as, like, you could dye leather armor. Which I did do. I mean, my pants are still dyed. So, in theory, you could do that. And then you can get armor trims now for that. Like anything else, if you want to make it different. But that's going to require me finding, like, all sorts of structures I don't even know if I'm anywhere near. And I don't think I have the bravery to, Hello, Haya. How are you? And yes, leather armor. Boop. And like that. But also, the armor trims will let, like, if you want to do, like, a specific design, you can effectively have a form of dyed armor that isn't leather now. Technically. Honestly, I kind of just wish that, they were... I don't know. I have no real reason to do it, though, so it's not like it's... So, yeah. I guess that's good to hear, that you're at least holding up. As you can see, I am flattening. This to become the perfect village. Well, not perfect, but... a usable village. A toddler pen, if you will. I need more of this stuff. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's just do all the way, because that'll definitely be enough. And as I've said before, I know that I could just light it up with a torch. I do. I don't wanna. Underneath where I'm flattening it. I feel like I just gotta get that out there. So I should knock this down because I don't have really any reason at all to have this anymore. Like, I was kind of using it as a style idea, but, like, I've already started work on an actual house. And it's not like you can re-dye terracotta anyway. So, I kind of don't want to keep it. Basic living houses. Like so. And as you can see, this is going to have a roof more like wanna... What I wanna do here is I wanna go boop, boop. So that there's like this almost... It kind of looks almost really good. Like, not exactly, but like a little. We'll see from there. I mean, I'll acknowledge it could be better. But anything could be better. Alright, my question here is... This is here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll be 1, 2, 3 minimum, maybe 4, 5. Maybe one more row. Yeah. And then here, like that. What we're gonna do is basically be like, boop. Boop. And it'll be kind of like that. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's gonna be flat, but it's how it goes. It's how it goes. Like an actual village would be more like that, like to some extent. If they're like at all, not exactly, but like, I mean for like channels. Maybe not, but like if they're trying to have commerce and stuff, eventually it ends up being more kind of like that. It's still not like gonna be. It's still going to be kind of all around the place. Like, they'll have a building here that's more business, depending and stuff. Although I could make a more main street line over here, and then you have the... What do I want to do? But stylistically... Yeah, I hear you. I think it works well to kind of just have more. Yes, I know. You're like you are. Alright. Oh. Right. I have... You know what? I have a silk touch shovel. I wonder if that'll work. To take the glass out, because I kind of don't want to waste it. You know? It is a little painful. Alright, let me put away that, like that, like that. Let me take this out in a second. Because I think this will touch. What I can do with the glass here a second. Yes. Ha. Aha. Brilliant. All the places that I have glass can just be, and then actually this will be a lot easier. Outside. I picked it up. Weird. Alright. And boop. And then over... Actually, there should have been one more over here. Yeah. There we go. There we go. I mean, the sun is sinking, but it's not there yet, so, you know. it is a little bit of normal terracotta, so I could change a little bit of it. And in theory, I could also, alright, that should be most of the glass. I don't think there's much more. In positions that are going to be annoying for me for now. Oh wait. I totally missed one. But like, I don't know. Maybe one of these guys will have a good color. Let me see. Any other houses that are just going to be in the way? Maybe this one. And this one. Okay, there's two houses. I'll clear them up in a second, but then it'll be fine. Sleep. Sleep. Right. One. And done. There we go. Yes. But I do want to potentially change the color of... Did I pick that one up? Maybe. That just sounded like it. Okay. Give me a second. Sure. I'm hydrating. Yeah. As you can see, I'm getting a lot. I've got a lot done today. I've got a lot done with horses. Just lucky I found a silk touch tool. There we go. And then I can just kind of clean up the rest of it. And honestly, that'll be a pretty good place to start. 16. Clear that out. Because this is not going to stay. Even if I build a stonecutter building, it's not going to be it. Same. This isn't going to be around for very long, but you know, we'll try. Here, got the rest of these. Yeah. And all this started because I wanted an easier way to get quartz. And then I just kind of got distracted by I want to build a cherry blossom kind of village. Which is about what always happens to me, even in like my own personal when I'm playing on my own. Because I'll be like, well, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. I wonder if I did this kind of thing, and it becomes like 5 minutes later. I'm like, wait a minute, that was not the plan. I have a whole bunch of stuff I didn't intend to have. Go. But like, even if I had one of these, which I will, sad to say it, but it wouldn't be like this, because I kind of like the pink, but like, okay, 1 second. 1 second. 1, 2, 3. How are you, Boot Bomb? I hope you're doing well. How are you? So, continuing on my mission to dump a whole bunch of stuff and then continue forward. I'm running out of room. You're different. Well, I'm glad to hear that you're different. Probably. Because one of these days you're going to be like, nah. Like, how could you? And like, not like in a serious way necessarily, but like just to switch things up. So I say, hopefully. I'm glad to hear that. Or maybe I'm just too suspicious. Alright, this building is coming down. Finally. And even if I have one, it's not gonna be like this. I'll still build a community building probably actually, but I do want a few of them to be kinda like what I would do for a profession building. Alright. Now that I've decided to do that, like it's a lot of work. So now I have to design. I don't have room. Alrighty, let's quickly dump a bunch of stuff again. And I can dump the fences too. There we go. There we go, and we're gonna turn these back into clay. There we go. Alrighty. What am I playing tomorrow, by the way, guys? I think I'll ask real quick. Also, I do hope you have a good night's sleep, Dragon. Well, right now I'm doing... I'm mostly just doing Tears of the Kingdom in Minecraft. Dragon votes Zelda, so Tears of the Kingdom. What do you vote, Haya? Minecraft or Tears of the Kingdom? You can't vote? Why not? It's just to say what you want to do. Alright. I see. Well, then your vote is Minecraft. Simple as that. Alrighty. Boop Bomb, you still here to be the deciding vote? I mean, the way to look at it is... And to be fair, for the most part, I'm not doing main... Well, I started doing stuff, because... So, like, I'm good either way. So that's just how I am. Alright, I haven't looked at it. I will. I've been busy. Life is... I mean, to be fair, my sister just had her birthday today, okay? I had to bake a cake and stuff. I actually don't want to cook this right now, so let's just do that. Yep, life is very busy. I'm just gonna try these two. I don't care that much. If I decide I want stripped oak, I will just get it. Alright. But yeah, no. Like my little sister turned 19 today, I believe. So yeah, yes, exactly. I had to bake my gluten-free cake that she adores. With a passion. I mean, she's already gone to bed because it was a eventful day. But I will tell her that you said happy birthday. Nice. Well, that is good to hear. Well, alright. There. So I can collect dirt. But that is... Alright, I will make sure to... I guess sing for your birthday? Just tell me. There we go. Yeah. Alrighty. Ah. Nice. Well, I kind of figured you already... Well, I will plan not to do Tears of the Kingdom that day, probably then. I'll do my part. Or something else. Alrighty, there we go. Let me see. More digging. Yeah, who knows? Life is full of mystery. Maybe you'll finally have the game by that point. Understandable. Anyway, judging by your comment, I guess you still haven't been able to get the game yet. By the way. Also, since Big Bum did not vote, I might just do Minecraft because it's actually probably because Big Bum's not here, but because then I could get just a little bit more done, and it'll be super fancified. No, I get it. I get it. Like I said, I'm just trying to figure things. Alright, let's do that for now. And you can open. But then it just kind of looks kind of nice when you come in. Nice. That's good to hear. At least one class will be done, you know? Let me see. There we go. But yeah, I mean, we could do more, like I said, we could do more Minecraft tomorrow. No, I get it. So maybe what we'll do tomorrow is we'll do Minecraft, but we'll do some adventuring around. Yeah? Fair enough. Or maybe I just need to organize my inventory. Hello, thank you for the first time chat. Aragorn. Hi, how are you? I hope you're having a wonderful day. How are you? Or maybe not. Maybe just popped in to say hello, squid. Fair enough. But anyway. Yeah. Alright. Let's do this. Ah, I see. Well, unfortunately, I'm a sea elf. But it's still a pleasure to have you. I'm not an orc, I'm an elf. A sea elf, no less. Thank you. No, I wasn't. I haven't changed at all. Other than actually adding the scales to my skin. No, I wasn't. Yeah, I'm pretty chill. Some people think I'm too chill. No, I'm not. He's messing with you. You can go back to the... well, not the beginning, but pretty far back and see. No, I've been an elf. I just kind of added scales to my skin. Or sea elf. Yeah, like I said, let's see. It's a joke on this channel that I'm so chill. It's just like, it's like it should be a what the heck moment, and I'm just still just like this. This is my default. I think that's part of why people like me playing this, because I just kind of flip out. Did you say, Kaya? I kind of like I do kind of flip out. Like with the monsters, like I'm like no. Would I? Doop. But like, yeah, you would assume it too. I don't really. I don't know. Doop. I see. If you say so. Oh, thank you for the follow, Aragorn. This goes here. I need to organize my inventory, but I still have it. Oh, hello, Snow. 1 second. 1, 2, 3. Hello. How are you, Snow? I hope you've been well. That was 3 spins, by the way. Alright. I'm glad to hear that you have been well. Doop. Let's see. What have I got that I can dump? Need to do more dirt. As you can see, I've been flattening this land. A little bit, finally. So I can actually, build my kingdom, my village. But there's gonna be new walls, I swear. I just need the ability to have walls. And to be fair, I mean, like, none of this was in. I've actually added a lot. They'll have walls, I swear. Do you? I just have to kind of clear out the old walls so I have room for the new walls. Unfortunately. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Because otherwise, how can they live in the new, fancier buildings that are toddler-proof? Hopefully. If the old houses are calling their names. This is for their sake. Ish. At least in part. Part of it is for me, because I'm just like, I want it to be a cherry blossom village. I don't know why. I just do. Which means all of that will have to be made more like that. So on and so forth. I'm sure they will. Hopefully. Hopefully they won't go, yeah, now I'm gonna go find a zombie to go run into. And I'd be like, this isn't hard mode. I need to make it hard mode. You. And like they kinda have their, although I'm sure at least one of them went my bed. I don't know which one though. Probably that dude. Come on. Come on. Huh? I see. Most of this while at the same time flipping out because it's like, no, 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 I don't like the monsters. I don't want monsters. No, 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 no. Kind of thing. Alright. Because I want as much of this back as I can have. For all the buildings I'm gonna have. I don't believe so, no. There we go. Why? I'm sure it could. I'd have to get the game though. So that would probably be something to set for a sub goal if you wanted me to. Because I don't even know what systems it's on. I mean, that is literally the extent of my knowledge of the game. No, I know on Steam, kind of. Like, I know the game has interesting music. It's a little, how do I put this? Uh, gory? Yeah. I was gonna go with gory. Um... Hey, you'd have me probably leaving to go run and throw up. So, you know, you could have that on stream. I'm... So that could be an interesting experience. But I know that it's not a cheap game. Alright. There we go. Cause I don't do well with, gore. Not sin, it's just not my thing. It'll... I suppose maybe because I'm... From what I know, there's at least some, like, I don't know how to explain it. Because it's not the violence itself that would be the issue. Like, in blood, I'm okay with blood. Like, that's not it. I suppose that the best explanation would be inferred or not. I tend to be very, I guess, like, the word isn't exactly empathetic. It's more like, I mean, kind of similar. I don't know about horror. And I might be fine. Like, there's games I'm fine with it. It's just, there's sometimes it's where, I know it's not like I'm like, poor creature. It's more like, I can imagine that kind of pain on me. So, like, that's why empathetic is, like, the closest word I can think of. Kind of thing, you know? I'm a weirdo, and I know it, and I'm not gonna pretend otherwise. Yeah, no, I do agree, it is pretty close. I was just saying, it's not quite accurate. And it's very involuntary. And it's not all games, like I said, it's an occasion. So I could be totally fine, it would be an absolute, uncertainty. That's all I'm saying for a game like that. Yeah. I'd have to like watch a playthrough of it specifically, probably, to see, because it really is. It could be not. Very fancy. Oof. Well, you gotta love that. Or it's like, huh, I already own this. Cool still, you know? It's fine. Like I said, it's a good thing where I'd be like, I kinda gotta see if I'd actually even be able to get it. Alrighty. Well, that's fine. Like I said, part of it is just literally like me going, I really don't know. Because I am weird. And I know I'm weird. And I know it's not always the best thing. Honestly, overall, it's just kind of awkward. Like, yeah. Yeah. I guess. It's kind of a thing where it's like, that is a reason I could never be a doctor. I have much too vivid of an emotion, or imagination. Yeah, I would go with, at least in part, it does come down to, like, because my imagination's too good. So I'd kind of rather it wouldn't be. But, yeah. Let me see. Let's grab another 3 of these, I think. I mean, at least I'm almost done now with the flattening of the one side. Oh, can actually sleep. But yeah, it's to be honest, it's also just kind of those things where it's like, it to some extent is just kind of awkward because it's like I'm not trying to sound like it's like one of those I'm not like other girls kind of thing. Because that's just dumb kind of thing. I totally am. I'm just weird. Or over imaginative. It's good for doing art and stuff. It's not so great for everything else. I guess that's true. I'm saying I know how it sounds. And that's the kind of thing where it feels awkward to say. Be like, yeah. Is all. Like. I can go, I have Asperger's and not medically diagnosed. Literally. Alrighty. I will spin. Let me do this. Spin. Or I could do a slow spin too. I could even go up close and show the scales. There. This is first spin. And I mean it as an actual literal diagnosis I got when I was in middle school. Yes, there's two kinds of spins. Alrighty, 1 second. Alrighty. 1, 2, 3. Ah. And now I'm dizzy. Oh. I did spin. I spin IRL. And fall over him. Give me a second. Spin. Unfortunately, my thing can't actually show that, so I just kind of fell on my butt. And you kind of have to trust me that I'm spinning. But I really do spin. It's fun. It's a good way to make me have to readjust. But, yeah. Anyway, as I was saying, it's just one of those things where it's like, actual literal diagnosis. But at the same time, it feels so awkward because there's all those people who are like trying to use it because like, it's something special. That's all. It's like, it's not special. It typically just means having issues with social interactions and a tons of allergies. Okay. It's okay. I'm just gonna warn you, I don't typically react too much to my Discord because I don't I know, but it's just like I'll go on there, just I can look, I just yeah. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm not very good with social media in general. I try. I'm trying. I just like I literally grew up reading and doing that instead. And watching movies that occasionally. Hey yo, Derp, how are you? I hope you are well. I'm not saying I'm just saying, like, in general, I'm not the best, and I acknowledge that. And I apologize. I'm glad to hear that you are at least alive. I'm glad that you're here. Thank you. Alright. I mean, it's the same problem like I mentioned yesterday, though. It's like, where I'm like, yeah, I know of all sorts of villains that I think are really cool villains. You're not gonna know any of them. Because they're book villains. Unfortunately. Oh, I just realized. I only need to go to here. Whoops. Because this is like this. Ultimately fixable, though. Yeah. Dyslexia led to me developing a love of reading and all that. Which sounds backwards. Ha ha. See? It's... You know, the best way to describe it to someone who wouldn't actually know what a book is, it's like, but might know what a folder is, it's like... So imagine, you know what the thing for the files looks like a folder like that? Now imagine that, but with paper. I'm kidding, I know you know what a book is. I'm just saying, like, if someone was that, it would be like, in this digital age. And then the folder is hard, potentially. Now it's full of another world, like it's full of words written from another world, if you will. Or this world. But the good ones are from another world. And the really, really good ones are the ones that they really go in the... I mean, it's true though, isn't it? When it comes down to it. Nothing like a good book. Like, as for like a really good book series, like I would absolutely like recommend like probably nothing too recent because I haven't really been reading recently. I read more manga and stuff nowadays, but like for a really good series, I would say like as an overall, I'd actually recommend like the Ascendance trilogy. That one's a good one. Oh dear, I am sorry to hear that you feel bad. What am I doing? Oh dear. No, Dirt's at work. That is not wise advice at all. I hate to... The weep, oh dear. I hate to say it as a, I live in the country. Raccoons... They do it. They are little menaces that absolutely will run in front of someone's car. And I assure you, I'm not just trying to say that for you, but I am actually saying that they really will do that. So I'm not shocked. But all I can say is, if it wasn't you, it was gonna be someone else. It really, unfortunately, is. Nah. Raccoons are trash pandas. And they'll go after your chickens. So, you know, you might say somebody's chickens. You could be a chicken hero. You love the trash panda channel. I see. That's how I would think of it. And I know it's not like great advice, but I'm just saying, like, best that I can say is maybe recontextualize it from I might have hit a raccoon to I became a chicken hero. Or cat hero. They will go after cats too. Like you could have saved some cat too. Chihuahua. Like, you could be a hero. You were the hero of small animals that beast could potentially harass or harm. So yeah, that's all I can say. And I know it doesn't necessarily make you feel better. I'm just saying, foot and mouth for me, I guess, but yeah. Anyway, but yeah, back to books, I guess. What I was gonna say is the Ascendance trilogy. It's very, very good. And I mean, it's absolutely a fantasy. Yeah. Series, you know. But it's got enough. Like, it doesn't have to be like. My character is magnificent. Yeah, I was talking about a book series. It's called the Ascendance trilogy. The first book is called The False Prince. It's actually a very, very good series. You didn't miss much. I was just stating I am more of a book person, actually, which is why I'm not that great with social media. So I grew up with books, and I was just then discussing, like, because I was also stating, like, yesterday, we were having a discussion about what villains do I love, and I was just like, most of the ones I actually do love is no one knows. Because a lot of them are books. Nice. You ever heard of the Septimus Heap series? That's a good one. That's a fantasy. It kind of does like the Chosen Hero thing, but not like in a over the top way. And we have one of the best. Ah, nice. Fair enough. I was only asking because it's a pretty good series. I know it's not recent. Fair enough. That's fair. Lord of the Rings is good too. Fair enough. But yeah, like I said, fair enough that you're not gonna know magic. Nobody knows the Septimus Heap series anyway. Like I brought it up like several times. No one ever does. Probably because anybody that would look at it would think it was just like a Harry Potter clone, and it wasn't. Like, at all. But very nice. I'm not sure if I know that one, but it sounds very nice. Like I said, one of my as I said, like one of my favorites is I also like it's more of a historical fiction, but it presents itself more as a fantasy. Ooh, very nice. I don't think I read that one. Specifically. Anyway, but it sounds like it's probably pretty good. Yeah. I was gonna say there's another one that I like. It's technically fantasy, but fair enough. Like I said, for me, that one is the Septimus Heap, and most of the books I've read, actually, because I don't. So I do get it. Anyway, what I was gonna say with the Septimus Heap is, like, literally, the summary, when they have the people compare. Yeah, fair enough. But, like, I'm gonna be honest, like, the best, it's like, I'm not saying this is why it's the best, but, like, basically, it goes in, and you have the new, just the titles and things for it. Like, you have, the brother have ordinary wizards, and then you have the extraordinary wizard. Has, like, the top wizard. And then in the book, like, the current extraordinary wizard is a woman by the name Marcia Overstrand. And she has a love for purple python boots. And I don't know, like, it's the description of her is just, it's enjoyable. And stuff, like, they really get into, like, all the, Angie Sage is, like, a master. But then it's, like I said, literally the description on the first book, Magic, they literally have in the reviews, like, it's just like Harry Potter. And it's like, nah, it really isn't. If you actually go and read it. It is more like a fantasy anime. It really is. Because it's like, you have mystery, intrigue. Now I'm going to say a bit of a spoiler that I think is kind of obvious. Basically, so they start out by stating, like, and this is in chapter 1, that, oh, Septimus Heap is dead. He's not. I think you can figure out how you know this by the name of the series. Being Septimus Heap. It's one of those things where it's like, I mean, it's not like it's much of a spoiler, because it really isn't. Even if you hadn't seen the series, it's everywhere. It's literally on the front of the thing. It's the name of the series. Nope, because the fact of the matter is the rest of the series, this is only even a plot point in the first book. Literally. From that point on, it's not made into a big deal at all. And to be honest, like, they basically state, oh, he's at least probably not dead, like, chapter 2, I think? Maybe 3? So no, it's really not. Nah. If anything, the first act is the only thing that doesn't exactly encompass the series. Like, name. Whereas everything else, it really does just, it's like, yep, that's how it is. But the series name was literally named already that from the first book. So it didn't really influence anything reading it, because it was just like, yep, that's the name of the series. He must be alive. I don't know how, I don't know where. Yep, it is what it is. But it's actually pretty good. Another one I actually kind of recommend if you like a more again, it's more fantasy, but it's also got, it's hands in historical fiction as well, which is what makes it interesting, is Ranger's Apprentice. Would be a good one. It's not exactly, obviously, it is more fantasy, but it is, yes. Well, this is basically a little bit of both. For example, country names. Like, there's a country named Gallica. You have another country named Clonmel, and then you start looking into, like, some of the... And it's literally named after actual places. Name-wise. Well, this one is a little bit closer to being... If you like a realistic ninja kind of thing, this is the one for you. Because it's like a European ninja specifically, too. Is Ranger's Apprentice, because... that's what that kind of is. It's about the apprentice of the ranger. And all that. It's by, I believe the name is Nathan Donegan. I'd have to look at it, though. I know the first name's Nathan. I don't remember the last name. It's an Australian series, actually. But it is very good. The Rangers use bows, and they have a special technique to hide from people by using a cloak that is modeled... Effectively, they use camo. So, you know, it's actually... And they basically do things that people don't expect, like go up into a tree, because, well, most people just don't look up. Walk quietly. Yeah, it's very... If you like something Assassin's Creed style, you potentially could like it. And then they even have a spin-off series called, I don't know what the actual series name is, but it's like the first book is called The Outcasts. And that is set in another country, but it's in the same world, that is visited, by the way, called Scandia. I wonder if you could figure out where Scandia would be in the real world. Yeah. To make a more... I wanted to make a more level village. And a more different style. I've done most of it at this point. My villagers are here. They're safe. I just wanted to, have a more structured village. That is, toddler-proof, if you will. Well, for now, they'll be free. They'll have... Okay, it'll still be a kind of a cage, but it'll be more like a toddler pen. They'll have a whole village to walk around in. And there will be no monsters. They won't be... hopefully. That's the idea. I wanted to make it easier to defend them. And they have everything they need. For now. I just needed to get the, I see. Now in this case, they actually will have a village. As you can see, I have actually, started foundations for buildings and stuff. And the building will kind of look like that. The floors will be white. Nice. By the way, the book I was mentioning, that's the spin-off series, Scandians, they're Vikings, basically. Scandians, Scandinavians. It's, yeah. I thought so. I was just saying, it's like, just in case. The more you go through this, the more you realize, yep, that's that. it's actually really well done. And like I said, like the realization, like some of these places really and truly, no, actually all of them do exist, but it's like you have to, yeah, like I said, it is, I would say if you like a fantasy anime, I would recommend it. Specifically a historical fantasy-esque, if you will. If anything, it's more like alternative history kind of thing. There's a few monsters that exist, but overall, it's mostly humans. And most of the areas, actually no, yeah, fair enough. Cool. What I was gonna say is like all of the areas actually, I believe, actually have obviously a real world counterpart. Like, I believe Gallica is either Spain or France. And I think I'm mispronouncing how it would be said in the book. But they have this... And then you've got, like I said, Scandia. That one's pretty clear. Gallica? Kinda. They all speak Gallic or Gaelic. And then I was super surprised to find, because I like, I wasn't specifically, but like I do play fiddle music, so I own, like I was going through a book of fiddle music I own, and I was like, that would be funny. What I was gonna say is I was like, wait, Clonmel's an actual place in Ireland? So, it's like, in case we were not entirely certain that it's clearly Ireland, yes. So I don't specifically always look it up, but I was like, ah! Cool. So, like I said, alternative history in a lot of ways, but with a little fantasy thrown in. Just a sprinkle. That's what makes that one really good. Like I said, there's a lot of series like that I do enjoy. That's fine. And I'm sorry I got that on your mind. That would be an interesting one to see. Actually, there's literally an isekai like that, by the way. I hate to tell you. It's a weird one, too. I'm not looking at the name, so I can't name it, but the dude isekais, I don't remember the name. It's like something, like, I'll take over or something, like, but basically he isekais into, at first you'd think it's a medieval world, a fantasy world, and then you find out now it's a space world that just has, like, a fantasy look to that specific world, but then you also have spaceships and stuff. I don't remember the name, though. I read too many series to specifically remember names. Unless, like, I specifically am, like, reading it currently. The only reason I even remembered it is it's, like... You mentioned space fantasy, and it very much was, like, a medieval... That's how it is, kind of. And you have all these things where the guys are, like, trying to be super evil, and it's just, like... Because that's not how the space portion of everything works, everyone's just, like... He's so generous, or he's so good, or he's so... Alrighty. Fair enough. But it's the kind of thing that's hilarious, because it's like... He's from Earth. He's, like, obviously, to be, like... He should be demanding gold. Like, gold is the most valuable thing, as everyone else is like, but you can make gold anyway. Yes, it's that one. Fair enough. I was just saying, it is very much that. I was like, it was a funny one. But yes, that is the one I was thinking of. It's like, yeah, that really is how that goes. But no, that would be cool too to find something with more. Although I think there are actually horses too in that one, which is part of why it's like, why? But no, I get what you're saying. Yeah, that would be nifty to have like that kind of thing. To have just like a full on medieval, but then it's like revealed that nope, it's a space. You know that one. Anime will anime, yep. I do agree. I still find it hilarious. Like, the thing that I enjoy is he's just, like, so bad at being bad. He's like, I will be so evil. And then it's just like, dude. And, like, honestly, it's like... fair enough. I feel like I've read a series like that. I can't remember anything specific about that one, though. Like, maybe it was, like, one of the Worlds in the 100 Cupboards series or something like that. But it would be a book. It wouldn't be, like, a manga or anything like that. I don't know. I can't remember. I feel like I remember something, but I just can't, like, remember. But it was only, like, one world. And... yes, that one. Yeah, that was the one I was thinking of. I don't believe there's an anime yet. When it gets one, people will be like, he's such a... the main character is such a, like, cardboard cutout, blah, blah, blah. It'll be like, yep, that's anime for you. Like, the anime version. Because he's kind of not too flat as a character, at least, you know? Like, I feel like they could have totally made him, like, the perfect self-insert, and it's like, for the most part, it's more like, I wouldn't want to be him. I know. The thing I really enjoy about that one is the fact that he really is trying to not, like, he's trying to be bad. But he really was a pushover, if you will. Well, not a pushover in that sense, but, like, but so when he's trying to be like, oh, I'm so villainous, it's like the best he can do is, especially because when it goes in with the whole Earth standards versus like their space standards kind of thing. Sure, maybe on Earth it would be considered, oh, he's so greedy, oh, so whatever, but it's like, he doesn't get that. You gotta, like, follow the route of, if you're in space. And so I do enjoy that. It was hilarious. Alrighty. Just gotta pull it up. Spinning me out. There we go. But like I said, other than that, I don't know, because I'm sure I could probably think of a book series that would do something like that, but it's just... I'd have to actually remember the title. And it's... Fair enough. Well, hey, that just means the conversation is not fun. The background is not important. The background being me making this like this so that I can actually build my house that's not this house. Or my home house, because I have a base that's not here. I'm doing all of this because eventually I want to get quartz. But I will be building my house for in the village over here. But yeah, I think. Like I said, there's plenty of like a decent. A lot of them are kind of the samey in a lot of ways. Like, I mean, there's kind of cool stuff to them, but I will say, I mean, okay, yeah. So like this stuff is updated, although not this, like this, because I did all this. They didn't add a cherry blossom village, but this is new. This update over here, this tiny biome here, this little biome of cherry trees. That's new. Now we have bamboo wood. And other than that, it's things I probably won't be able to find because, or probably will use either, because the nature of them, I just don't care. Fair enough. Like I said, because I mostly play on Bedrock, basically I agreed to start a Java world because I play on my phone. I like I've said before, I know I'm a weirdo. But so basically I started doing this a little bit about 2 weeks before the update. Partially because I was, well, waiting for Tears of the Kingdom, which is now out, and I've been playing some of that too. But also partially because I was like, I had agreed to eventually do modded, but Java is very different than playing Bedrock on the phone. So basically that's what I started doing. Decided to do. There's things I like about the Java, I will admit, but there's things I kind of like better about Bedrock, as someone who's played a lot of Bedrock. And it kind of frustrates me when I realize I can't do that kind of thing, and I'm like, I wish. Fair enough. Like that's the thing that makes Java better, I will acknowledge, is like the mods. I don't have any here, but pretend I had like some bone meal. If I was on Bedrock, I could walk over to this flower if I wanted more flowers and just be like, bone meal the flower. So every time I remember it, I cannot do that, and I have to go find flowers. It gets a little frustrating. So things like that. I'm just like, I'm absolutely avoiding deserts because I just don't like them. Yes, the double flowers will let you do that, but the single flowers will not. Which means that you can't do what I would do if I was on a Bedrock world, which is go find, for example, yes, but what I was going to say is, like, I like blue orchids for that, like, blue dye. It's nice and easy. But for that, I have to find a swamp. I have not come across a swamp. I'm about, here I'm only about, like, 2,000 blocks from spawn-ish. But I've gone all the way out to 3,000 blocks from spawn as well, and it's just not blue dye, light blue dye, which means I'd also need to make bone meal as well. Which is not exactly the most fun when you're someone like me who is a scaredy cat and don't want to go fight skeletons for bones. And you can't just get bones from fish because this is Java, not Bedrock. Yeah, that's true, but I like to save my seeds. Like, what if I'm going to use them? And even then, it's not really an efficient amount. What you really need for, like, a good composter and seeds is you need to start basically... saplings are okay too. What I was gonna say is, what you really need to do is, I've got it set up at my my main base. But to get a good amount of like bone meal, I found is you need what's the word? You need nether trees, which I'm fine to get. But basically, I only got lucky to have like a silk touch. And again, I am a coward. I don't like dealing with mobs. Ordinarily, like I said, this is a difference between Java and Bedrock, but what I would do in Bedrock to get the bones is I would wait till daytime, and then basically, you see those rivers down there? I'd go down, and for bones and stuff. I know, I'm not very, like I said, I'm trying to get used to using Java. I really don't use, and I haven't used the computer at all. Like, I play on my phone. But basically what I was going to say is what I would do for bone meal, or to be more exact, just for bones in general. So you go down to the water, make sure it's like bright enough and there's no drown spawning, but then all you gotta do is you find a fish or two and then you'll get bones. Easy peasy. But on Java they only give you bone meal. Which, it's a strange difference to have. But it's minor things like that. And for example, also, if I was playing Bedrock, I would have sought out a desert. Ironically. Because the color of the water on Bedrock for deserts is just gorgeous. Like, prettiest water ever. And since I like a lot of, I do like to use water in my builds. Which, I mean, you can see here, I'm not doing with this really. I actually enjoy using the Java or Bedrock deserts. So I oftentimes will have at least one build in a desert. But here, water's basically the same color everywhere. So it's just another one of those things where it's just like... And I'm not saying that this Java's bad, okay? That's not what I'm saying at all. I feel like I need to specify this. It's just different. Fair enough. I mean, technically, like I said, what I play is technically what was Pocket Edition, but now... Dude. Fool. But now it is part of Bedrock. It functions really well. Dude. Ow. Honestly. I can handle them during the day, by the way. It's just, I do get nervous. I don't know. I don't know why I get nervous with them. It's probably because... anyway. Like I said. No, that's fair. Like I said. I'm not saying like other people have to... I'm just saying for me, I have found there are times when I prefer... things that I would do in Bedrock instead. That's all. And I'm like, yeah. But at the same time, I like there's things I like about Java better too. Definitely, having played it some now. I don't know. That will take the devs either absolutely ruining the desert water, which is gorgeous. Like I said, I can't show you on here, but like, honest, but it is really pretty. Or it comes here. Like, I would like that. I would like that immensely better, because then I could just build in the desert. Because, well... And I gotta be honest, there's things that are just very confusing For example, on Bedrock, if I wanted to switch to hard mode, which I can't do here, I'm stuck on normal because I don't know how to change it, because I don't know the commands and stuff. I'm just being honest. But if it was on Bedrock, all I have to do is go to the menu, you go over to options, and you would just literally be like, change. Oh wait, here. No, that's just normal. There it is. But it's not like this. It would just literally be like a little flick. Like, I can't find things. Alrighty. Yeah, let's fix that. I clicked it. But the other thing is, I can't turn fire take off. Do you know how to turn fire take off? Please tell me. Yes, I am on hard. I don't mind being on hard. I originally intended to be on hard. And I intended to, yeah, see, I don't know the command. So I'm stuck with everything burning down. I know where lava is everywhere. I can't make any of the lights I would normally make and stuff too. Because like there's things I enjoy doing that I just can't. I mean, I wouldn't do it here, obviously. Whereas on Bedrock, I could just literally go into the menu and go, yep, that is like that. And just turn it off. Alrighty, let me see if I can do this. And I have to go into here, right? Let's see if I can do this, because it doesn't change anything. Like this. I guess this is fine. Oh no, no, incomplete. Yep. I cannot. Oh, is it actually case sensitive? Good to know. Hopefully. Because it's not on, Yep. Nope. And I'm pretty sure it's because I would have had to set that in advance. Yeah. So I never went into creative on this world either, by the way. I just left it as it is, and I don't have it open to LAN either. Because I can't, really. I'd have to fight with a lot of more things. So basically, I'm on the most recent version. I'd have to look it up. But my point is, I'm sure there is something. Yeah, I'm sure it is. But at the same time, pardon. Yes, that's all you would normally have to do. My point is, yeah, cheats aren't allowed. Because I didn't do that when I started the world. Because I didn't think about that. Because I'm a Bedrock player. And you don't have to do that to be able to go in. So it doesn't really matter anyway. Yeah, I'm sure. I feel like I need to explain. My internet is... I don't know if it would do anything or not. But it's very fussy. Point being, LAN is well, even then, I could try and figure it out at another time. But my point was simply along the lines of, like I said, part of why I didn't think to just set it at the beginning to fire take off if I could was because I was like, well, I can just go do that later if I have to. And it's not that simple. Honestly, it's things like that that frustrate me more than anything else. It's just like, sure, I'll acknowledge it. The Bedrock menu is extremely messy. Like I said, I have no understanding of Java, as I said before. At the same time, I just don't want to fight with it right now. And I'm fine with FireTech being on at this point. It tells me where all the lava is. Like, over in that direction. But my point was simply, it's like, it's things like that where I'm like, like I said, I get it. But at this point, I've accepted my fate. Kind of accepted. The only thing this means is I can't do like what I would sometimes do with like using fire. It's fine though. As an overall, it's not that big a deal. My point was simply, it's like, I'm sure. But at this point, I'm like 10 or 12 episodes down the line. I asked, like if it was back on episode 1, when I was like, does anybody know how to fix this? I would have done it immediately. But at this point, I'm just kind of like, that's just one more step, and I don't feel like doing anymore. Too much work. And I know it's an easy thing to change, but at the same time, it's just like, what's the point? And the fact that changing fire tick to off is counted as a cheat. I mean, it really doesn't do much difference. I'd really argue that. Like, I know you could say, well, it's keeping you from burning things down, but it's like, not really. Not really. All it does is keep the forest from dying. And maybe doing like something fancy, like all it means is I don't have fire. Although apparently I can have a campfire, and that's fine. I don't understand why that was decided to be that's the way that to be, but you know. My real point was simply more along the lines of, it's like, yeah. My point though was, it doesn't really affect my difficulty. Yeah, the main difficulty is fine to change. And my point is, on Bedrock, it doesn't count as a cheat, and it doesn't count as, like, it doesn't have to go through all this stuff to try and figure out what it is. You just go in and you say, off. Nice and simple. Or on. It's toggleable. And it's like, the fact that it's so confusing to realize, oh, nope, you didn't turn it off here, so, you know, too bad for you. True. Like I said, and so make it, like, I mean, that was part of why I'm just saying, it's like, I'm not saying it has to be, like, absolute, like, I'm just saying it's something that I don't particularly prefer, or rather that I prefer more from the way that, yep, no, I don't disagree. I'm simply stating that is why, one of the reasons why. Oh, I'm not disagreeing. And a zillion glitches. So I was going to say something I do like on Java. I'll be honest. It feels like the AI is a little bit smarter. I'm not saying it's perfect, but like, it's not, yeah. And I kind of wish I was kidding with that one, like the AI. But I'm not. Although at the same time, it's a little too smart. Can't trick cows and sheep into places that I would on Bedrock. But that's fine. Like that's a minor thing. That's like, that's fine. And acceptable and normal. It's like, yeah, Bedrock is not in the right there. Like I said, most of my issues come from it's great that I will acknowledge it is great that it's cross-platform. Like, well, I'm not using it. If I was on Bedrock, I could just use my skin that I use. I mean, pretty generic skin, mostly freebies. I'll acknowledge. I am the worst kind of free-to-player. But, well, actually, like I said, it's a matter of preference and what you've played more of over time, and that's where I really think it comes down to. Many of the things that I prefer about Bedrock, I prefer because I've played it for so long. And even if some of those things are being removed, it's like, at the same time, it's like, I guess I'm more comfortable. But I acknowledge there's things that Bedrock just doesn't do, like decent redstone or going on Nether roof. These are tragic things that you don't get to have. Because it's not supposed to be that way. So even if they were to accidentally add it, they will literally remove it from Bedrock. And I acknowledge it. I don't know, like, I enjoy that there's different sizes to some of the fish, like all of the fish, really. That's fine, like I said, different tastes for different people. It's all it really comes down to. Although I will say one thing. We have a harder wither, Bedrock has a harder wither / dragon, actually, both, I believe. Fight. And that is just fact. It can't be changed. Everything else, it's subjective. Like I said, there's things to enjoy and there's things to not enjoy. But, pain in the butt. For fighting things like that. Nope. Yeah, Bedrock does that. And note, I'm not saying that necessarily makes it better. I actually makes. To be honest, I think part of why I'm so nervous about all the mobs is because on Bedrock they're just so much more pain in the butt. Like, literally. I'm gonna go there. Like, I'm gonna acknowledge, it's been wonderful having the walk in the park. Skeletons aren't, like, shooting you from ages away. Like, it's like, how do they see you? There's nothing like that. There's no zombies that chase you across the map. There's none of the stuff I'm so used to just being like, yeah. Sure, there's more mobs overall, but Endermen aren't flipping out, like, immediately upon accidentally looking at them. That's like... I'm saying... Literally, going into the, like, areas with skeletons, like I said, what makes me super nervous is their 360 no scoping on Bedrock. That's true, although I've played several enjoyable Bedrock mods as well. But, you know, they're very far and few between. I will acknowledge that. But I've played a few good ones that I found. I just sometimes wish there were more. And easier to find off the marketplace, but you know where to go, you know where to go. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest, Bedrock mods are what showed me what do they mean that phones can't use the bundle. Stop blaming the phone, that's not the case. They work just fine. They can be used. Because, you know, there are people who are making that kind of mod. It's just like, there are ways to do it. If you don't feel like you can do it this way, do it that way.